Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Rose here. Today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Americano and Dark Chocolate Bees. So I'm trying to keep up with all of the Foodie Beauty stuff for those of you who are interested in Foodie Beauty and what's going on with her. So this was the live stream she did today. This live stream was less than an hour long, thank goodness. I really hate it when she does the extra long, extra boring live streams because I will fast forward through parts of it. But she's going to sit down and give us her thoughts about moving. And I also wanted to include the comments with this live stream because the comments are pretty interesting. So let me just go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see what I see. And there's Foodie. So there she is. And so I guess she got a coffee and some kind of dark chocolate, something or another. I don't even know what she got with that. But let's sit in and see what she has to say after we review the comments. What do the comments say? Another one says, Natter is back in the picture. All the unmistakable tells are there. Giddy, spontaneously breaking into song, although she finally realized that he seems like he's good for you as a dead giveaway. Big plans about what she's going to do with her channel. Has to up her income to support him, etc. Always the same. Natter deep down doesn't want to have anything more to do with her. But if Dee Dee truly lost her job, she can't continue to support him. And if his channel is truly suspended, he can't even scrape together enough cigarette money. I'm sure tensions are high in Lasheen. You know, I've been saying that for a minute, so thank you for that comment, another one. I've said this before. I will say it again for those who perhaps are new to my channel or, didn't catch the part. I think that for the longest, there's been a tug of war over Natter between Dee Dee and Chantal. Natter's been in the middle, benefiting off of both women. One woman has the money, the other has a place to live. The only ace in the hole that Dee Dee's ever had was her condo, right? Like her place to live. He went from the trap house to the condo. So if Foodie is over there and if she's planning on moving into a really big, spacious, furnished house, that might be the proper bait to get Natter to come live with her or stay with her for a while. I'm sure they've had conversations where she's tried to tempt him and say, I'm moving into a 4-bedroom place. The kitchen is beautiful. It's got a coffee bar. You could do your cooking lives in there and really just go all out. You know, they've had those conversations. You know, Foodie is going to pull out all the stops to get at Natter. And she has looked at places in the past for her and Natter, but for whatever reason, she couldn't get the places. I'm thinking it's because of her bad credit and her bankruptcy. But if she managed to find a really, really nice place, and if she knows she's getting in there, she's going to try to talk to him and whisper in his ear and say, I am really getting a place this time. There's plenty of bedrooms for everybody. You can come on over. You can spend the night. You can have your own room if you don't want to be with me. Pete has his own room. I have my own room. Those conversations happen. So I don't know if Dee Dee has lost her job for sure. I haven't seen any confirmation. But if Dee Dee has lost her job, I don't see how she can hold on to the condo. So if she loses the condo, Natter's going to have to find another place to live, right? So where is he going to go? He went from the trap house to the condo, but he doesn't have any money saved up and he doesn't have a job. So where is he going to go? He's going to have to go over to Foodie and get some help, right? And maybe that's why Chantal is in such a great mood, because she's got Natter where she wants him. You know, he's an egotistical person, but he's not in the most powerful position. He's in a very weak position where she can manipulate him and control him, and she likes that. So she's in a giddy mood these days, and I say it has a lot to do with more contact with Natter and more control over Natter. Olivia says she said that she was more than her obesity. I am not so sure. Her obesity dictates what and how much she eats, how she feels, how much she walks, how tired she gets, the level in pain she is in, etc. Furthermore, gut health affects brains. I don't know the state of Foodie's health. Only a doctor would know that for sure. I will say that since she's hundreds of pounds overweight, that has to be incredibly painful and uncomfortable. She's carrying a lot of visceral fat in her abdomen, which is not good for your organs. It's actually rather dangerous. She has said she has an enlarged heart. Her liver is 3 to 4 times what it should be. She's got diabetes. I'm sure her body is hurting. But no matter how much it's hurting, whatever the pain level is, it's obviously not enough to wake her up and make her change. Because when you reach that point where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you change. So whatever the pain level is, it's not pushed up far enough to make her change. She's just pushing on the way she's normally pushing on. Jessica says, I got scammed out of $3,800 on a property that was posted on Facebook Marketplace. It was listed as private owners. The scammers actually met us and showed us the property and said they were relocating for their jobs to Florida. The people who scammed us were actually the people that were renting and were 4 months behind on their rent. We even moved in the property and were paying the scammers money until one day the owner's brother and wife came and explained everything. He showed us how to look up who owns the property. We have pressed charges on the scammers. They are still out there. They also asked for the money before we actually moved in. Never give money until you move in and there's a lease and agreement. Foodie, you could be getting ripped off and could end up on the streets. So a little personal thing that happened to me. I was in the process of looking for a place to move, and I was looking around at different places, and I found a place that looked pretty decent. And when I contacted the people, things started to look really weird. And you should always trust your gut instinct. If something doesn't smell right, if it doesn't feel right, and your instinct is telling you so, pay attention. So the people that I talked to, they were telling me to put all of the rent money and deposit money on prepaid cards. Like put all the money on prepaid cards. And I asked them, I said, what for? Why can't I send this money directly to a bank account to a person? And they said, no, we want it all on little prepaid card things. So that was a red flag for me. And it didn't sit right with me. So I turned it down. So had I not paid attention to my instinct, that could have been happened to me. I could have gotten scammed too. I mean, there are scammers out there. The situation that Foodie is involved in with this property, nobody knows if it's a scam or perhaps it's a family member that put their name on the dotted line, or it's a property owned by what's her name, Carly Steele and her boyfriend, and they're letting Foodie look after the property, which I think is the stupidest decision in the world. It's one of those things we will never know what's up, but we will know in time when Foodie moves into the place, because I'm pretty sure the moment she moves in and she scans the place and we start seeing around town, people are going to figure out where she is, and everybody's going to start connecting the dots. So it could be a property scam or it could not. I wouldn't be giving money for a place until I was about ready to move in, but if Foodie paid in advance, that's the dumbest thing in the world. Clint Parson says, have you ever investigated the possibility that you might have borderline personality disorder? It could explain so many things about the way you think, act, etc. I'm not borderline, but when I was diagnosed as bipolar, so many things made sense. You just seem to display almost all of the textbook traits. Well, again, the only person that would know for sure would be an actual doctor. Foodie cannot be over there self-diagnosing herself. I'm sure she has a great many issues and problems that doctors could help her with, but she really doesn't want help because she's too busy making money on her problems. She monetizes her problems. Kelly says she thinks she is better than others and deserving of so much attention and praise, yet accomplishes absolutely nothing, does not help others, or do any kind of heart-filled work. Well, Foodie wants praise regardless of what she does, whether it's good or bad. If she wants the praise, she's got to do something worth praising. If she does something stupid, she's got to expect that people are going to call her out for it. That's just how it is. Uh, that's my opinion. Says, why give the money in the middle of September when you're moving in November? Shouldn't you give the money a couple of days before moving in? Girl. Well, here's the thing. It's really odd. Foodie keeps saying she's not moving for a couple of months, right? That's what she said. And then Pete's on his stream said, we got to move in about a week. So it seems that Foodie got evicted. Now, I can't say that for sure. I was not in the room when she got served papers, or if they said, we're not going to renew your lease or whatnot, or maybe she just won't move at all. She's done that to us before, said she was moving and it didn't move somewhere. But the energy that I'm getting off of Foodie is that the move has to happen soon. I mean, she's over there selling her TV. She's talking about moving all the time. So is she doing it all for attention? Does the move have to happen a lot sooner than November? It kind of sounds like it. Again, we got to wait and see. Patricia says, Foodie, you do know that you are getting scammed on this condo. You're going back next week to give those scammers thousands of dollars. You said that you're going to give them half this month and the other half in 2 weeks. I think they are going to leave for Mexico after you give them whatever money next week. That is when they are going to disappear into thin air, and it's off to Mexico for them. At least ask to see their photo IDs to see what their address is on their driver's license. Don't be completely stupid. Foodie's not that smart. She's not that smart. And you're right, it might be a scam. It might be somebody that found a property and decided to advertise it and see if anybody took the bait. And Foodie is just so desperate for a place she would take the bait, especially if she's trying to find a property that is appealing to Natter. Like here she is, somebody, no good credit, bankruptcy, and somebody with her credit history, her financial history, and they want to talk to Foodie. And the place is really, really nice. It's furnished. Yeah, it doesn't look right, does it? Because anybody else that was legit, they probably wouldn't let her in there, especially with pets. It doesn't sound like a real thing. The Black's Chaos says, did Natter get taken down? I just went to see if he ever responded to Repsion's video and noticed he hasn't streamed since a Max haul 7 days ago. If he's been taken down, heck to the yeah. I don't think he's been taken down. I think because of all the strikes that he threw at other people, he might be on his second strike. The way that YouTube works, if you get 1 strike, you're out for a week. If you get 2 strikes, you're out for 2 weeks. If you get 3 strikes, you're out. So think of all the multiple strikes that he sent to people. Almost 60 channels were affected and almost 140 videos. So if you file a strike, all those strikes are going to come back and haunt you. It's a boomerang effect. So he might be on his second strike, and that's why he's so quiet. Natalie says, girl, you are getting scammed. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If Foodie got scammed by somebody, I wouldn't be mad at it. I really wouldn't be mad. And I'll tell you why. Because she gets on her channel and she scams people every day. The Postcard Club, she scams people. She set up the Postcard Club 6 months ago. She hasn't gone anywhere. And she hasn't canceled it either. So all those people paying $10 a month for the Postcard Club, they paid, what, 60, 70 bucks already and haven't gotten a single postcard. So if the scammer got scammed, I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. It might teach her a lesson to be more careful. It might teach her what it is to feel like somebody scammed you. Let's see. Salsa says, thought you needed 1 more day in your room today for your anxiety because the catwalk drained you. Now in the mood to go to sushi restaurants with strange men. One extreme to the other, manic, unstable. Yeah, she really needs to calm down over there. You know, that's why people go to the reaction channels because her behavior, her life just doesn't make sense. And so people come to the reaction channels just trying to find something that makes sense. Clint Parsons says, can someone please explain to me what the FBs means? Okay, so the whole Beeson thing, that actually started a while ago, some kind of trend of people putting Burt's Bees mint balm inside their eyelids, and that was supposed to make them feel drunk. I don't recommend anybody doing that. That just sounds like the most stupid, ridiculous thing to do. But that's where that term comes from, the whole beesing thing. It comes from people doing the Burt's Bees thing inside their eyelids. So I guess Foodie decided to borrow that term, and she's been abusing it ever since. Helen says, are we going to have a GoFundMe soon when you say you were scammed? No sign of packing for someone who is moving. Hope you are still not paying Natter and this is all a big scam between you guys. Strange. He is not on making money. Well, he's not on making money because he might be on his second strike. And you got to know he's unhappy about that. He loves to be in front of the camera. But I really do hope that if Foodie got scammed, that she doesn't go do a GoFundMe because she doesn't need a GoFundMe. She's working on YouTube. She's got enough money. She doesn't need to do a GoFundMe. Pam says, I bet BBJ doesn't make the move. She will either be put down or worse. Just the way Chantal talks about her tells me BBJ isn't going to make the move. So sad. All BBJ wants is to be loved by Chantal and wants attention. But who gets the attention that BBJ wants? Sam. It's all about Sam, and BBJ gets the crap end of the stick. When I think about BBJ, my heart just absolutely hurts. You're right. All that BBJ wants is to be loved on and be taken care of. She's such a sweet, sweet animal, and she's elderly. And I think she's been with Chantal for basically 20 years. She's been with Chantal longer than any of the men in Chantal's life. Doesn't she deserve a good life, or at least a good some good twilight years where she can just relax and lay in a nice soft bed and enjoy herself, be in a nice clean environment, have proper medical care, have proper food? I think she more than deserves that. It hurts to see such a beautiful animal not being taken care of by their owner, and there's nothing you can do. The owner has to do something. And Chantal, for all of her evil, she can't even find a fingernail speck of kindness in her heart, a moment of clarity where she says to herself, look, I have this cat and I'm just not feeling her anymore, or I just don't want to take care of my pets anymore. The right thing to do is to give the pets to somebody who will give them what I can't. I mean, for all of the rottenness that is Chantal, if she just woke up and said to herself, I want to bees, I want to go be with Natter, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I just can't be bothered with my pets anymore. Give the cats to someone who will do right by them. But I think the reason why she won't let go of BBJ and Sam, it's not because she loves them and she's attached to them. It's because of the neglect of both pets, especially BBJ, and her attitude of it. I don't want it, but I don't want anybody else to have it. But she doesn't want to give anybody else her pets because if somebody else got the pets and then took them to the vet and they were severely neglected, that might be exposed. She doesn't want to be exposed for being a neglectful pet owner. She is so evil and so vile. She would rather hang on to the pets and let them suffer. And if they passed away, no one would know why. And no, there would be no backlash. There would be no outrage. She's that vile and evil that she would do that she would just let them suffer until their eventual death. And she has gone on record before telling everybody that the reason why she didn't take her cats to the vet was to spite her haters. So can you just imagine, y'all, being so vile, being so lacking in feeling that your pets need care, but you're not going to give them care just because you're so busy being happy that you're pissing off your haters. I mean, who thinks like that? Chantal thinks like that and will continue to think like that. So that's some of the comments. Let's go on to the actual live stream. Let's get started with that.
I know, nothing has been done yet. I get it. Look what Sam did to my shirt.
Okay, not being a catty female, just an observation, Chantal. The shirt is way too small. I don't know why you're wearing it. Madam, it's way too small. It looks extremely tight. It looks uncomfortable. Why are you wearing it? It looks like a shirt that you bought and then you put it in the wash and it shrunk. If you're a woman of a bigger size, you should dress appropriately for your size. Find things that fit correctly, that are not too tight and uncomfortable. I don't know why you insist on wearing too tight, unflattering clothes.
Chubby use. This shirt is from Rock and Roaned. It's a sleep shirt, very cute. Thanks, Peeps.
You're welcome.
I'm just getting my daily coffee. There you go. Oh, they give us an extra straw.
This one does have a slit in the top.
Oh, mine too. So the other one yesterday was just defective.
I guess so. Weird.
So I'm obsessed with a new coffee house. It's called Figaro Coffee House. And they make amazing Oh, they gave me a fork, actually. I'm going to use it then. Hi, Jamie. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Hey, damn it, Amber Brooke, Turkish. You want chocolate?
Where's the chocolate?
This is an Italian coffee shop. Yeah. They make the best coffee.
Can I say something? So Chantal is going to move. We know this. And we've seen her order takeout multiple times. And she's doing it again. She's ordering takeout. She's getting her coffee and whatnot, her snacks. Everybody mark this down. The fact that she's doing all this takeout, acting like she has nowhere to move. When she has to move, if she dares to cry broke and I need money, everybody needs to send me money, just remember this moment. And remember all the other moments that are going to come after this one where she's ordering pizza and ordering food. Really, she shouldn't be ordering food. She should be saving her money. If she wants to get stupid with her money and spend money when she doesn't need to, and really she shouldn't be doing it, don't feel sorry for her. Don't compensate her for her stupidity.
Swear. Their best espresso and stuff like that. So here we have some dense chocolate cake.
Okay, now I understand. I was confused why Chantal was sitting there in a too tight shirt because it doesn't look comfortable. Now I get it, Chantal. You're catering to the feeders. That's what this is. Those who cater to the feeder fetish people, some of the things that feeders like to see is the person who is satisfying their fetish wear clothes that are too tight because that suggests they're gaining a lot of weight. So Chantal will get on camera and wear clothes that are too tight, don't fit correctly, and there she is eating the chocolate cake and all that. This is strictly feeder content.
Hi, JB. I'm going to take a sip.
Oh, classic Chantal. Shh, I said shh. I got a theory about the shh, I said shh thing. Y'all remember like way back in the day when she used to do that a lot? She would eat food and do the whole shh, I said shh thing. I think when Chantal was doing that, it was not that she wants to shush up her viewers, because why would she do that? She can't hear them. She can't hear their voices. I think the shush thing, that was her telling the voices in her head, because you get your thoughts that talk to you, telling herself, telling the voices in her head that are telling her you shouldn't be eating that, you should stop. Her telling those voices, shh, I said shh. Sometimes your soul speaks to you and tells her you really shouldn't be doing that, you really shouldn't be eating that. That's her arguing with herself. Honestly, that's her counteracting that voice, telling it to shut up.
Hi, Spam. I have not unblocked everybody yet, but I'm definitely going to unblock some people. You're dieting? Oh no. How about instead of the word diet, we say we are eating healthy?
But you're not eating healthy. Coffee and cake is healthy?
Unlock my other account when this day comes. I will. I can do it now.
So she goes on little rants, and she'll sit there and she'll block people and then unblock them, and then block them again and unblock them. It's a game that she plays with her VIBs. Personally, if somebody blocked me, I wouldn't be back to their chat. That's just me though. But it's a little game of control that she plays with her VIBs, her way of intimidation and control. And I think that Chantal gets on her channel and acts the way that she does. Honestly, it's because it's the one area of her life where she has control. There's no other area of her life where she has control. So she gets on YouTube and she can control what people say in the chat. She'll intimidate people. She'll bully them. She will humiliate them. That's the one area she has a little bit of control. So the rest of her life is out of control, but on YouTube, she can be the head cheerleader. She can act like a boss bitch. And let me just play a game by blocking people, unblocking people, blocking them again. Chantal, you do realize that you are turning people off, right? You're absolutely turning people off. And those of you that get blocked and then unblocked and you go back, what you're saying to Foodie when you go back is, I'll put up with your abuse. And the more you put up with somebody's abuse, the more they know they can get away with the next time.
I forgot about the Punisher. I remember now. I was watching a video, but I completely missed it because I got distracted. Tragic story of the kid who played Jeremy. And I still don't know because I replayed the video 800 times and I can't pay attention. What the hell? You're making burger bowls for dinner tonight? Hi, Lynn. S-Jam is not tall. I should have a roll down the hill race. Key lime. Well, why are there so many weird things on my desk? There's a bottle of gravy soda.
Ew. Well, that was from days ago. Why is it still there?
Hidden olives.
Days ago.
Sand. Intuitive eating.
Yeah, like that really worked out, the intuitive eating.
A soda can. And French's yellow mustard. These are the things of my life. If you like hot dog potato casserole, then yes. Yeah, it's worth it, I'd say. I mean, I hang out there sometimes.
So Willie Rott says, "Where did everyone go? Chat used to be so fast. That's because there used to be a lot more people. But Chantal's gotten extremely boring. And the way she goes off on people and the way she intimidates people, is it any wonder that some of the people have left? And they decided, you know what? Why am I paying $5 to Chantal for a membership? What am I giving? What am I getting for my $5? I'm paying $5 to someone who greens out all the time, gets high, stuffs herself full of food. She's boring. Why am I going to pay $5 if I'm not entertained when I can go to a reaction channel for free, get in their chat for free, and have a much better time? If you pay money, you want something of value for your money, do you not? Well, she's not giving anything of value. And she wonders why she's losing people. You've got to give something valuable in return for people's money, Chantal.
Ask Meg what to do with all that stuff. I forgot about Meg. Oh, it's not funny, is it?
I mean, this is not riveting content right now. This is boring AF. That's what this
Y'all, I
is.
bet would be so close if you just tried. Mushroom soup looks freaking gross. Oh, we added mushroom soup. Let's order food. I did just order food.
So that's how you entertain people, Chantal, is eating. Your eating is not that interesting. There's a couple of people on YouTube that I watch that are entertaining mukbangers. You're not one of them.
You keep me again. I think it is a good idea for me to do more recorded videos
You won't do it.
as well as live streams.
You won't do the recorded videos. You won't, because the recorded videos wouldn't be as long as your live streams. And on the recorded videos, you wouldn't be able to get super chats or membership signups, which that's what you're looking for with the live streams. You're looking for the Google AdSense money, you're looking for the memberships, and you're looking for the super chats. But your super chat game has been lacking lately. And for good reason. You're not doing anything to get people to want to spend their money. Same thing with the memberships. Why are they going to sign up for a membership if you're just sitting there doing nothing?
I know I've been saying that, but like for real, like record the move. Like from the move stuff, I think recorded videos are better because I can edit, be careful to blur I wasn't careful enough about the nights in, obviously. Because
Obviously.
you guys, I tried.
No. Come on, Chantal. Come on. Come on now. I wasn't careful enough with the nights in. Come on now. Come clean. You wanted people to know that you were with Natter. You wanted us to know you love leaving breadcrumbs. You want people to know that you're with somebody, so you leave the breadcrumbs. You'll show your reflection in a grill knob or something. You want people to know when you're with somebody, you just can't help yourself. So it wasn't like you made a mistake, you made it on purpose.
This is something I don't have to worry about ever again, and I feel so free. But I tried so fucking hard to hide from you guys,
No, you didn't.
per his request, any sign that we were at a hotel together. He wanted to make it look like we were at his friend's house. So the nights in barbecue, when I was editing on Kindmaster in the fucking shit hotel room beside the barf on the comforter, I was zooming in. But then I was reading the comments and I was like, oh God, no, I hope nobody notices. Because I would get fucking yelled at. We saw you in the grill knobs. And he was like, I'm like, they can see me in the grill knobs. No, it was the week I was reading the comments, and then all of a sudden somebody commented weekly rates with a laughy face about 500 times. And I went, oh, fuck. And I was like,
No, you didn't. You meant for us to see that. You meant for us to see that.
he doesn't understand English very well. Maybe he won't notice. He noticed, and it wasn't good. And it's not funny.
Yeah, and then you kept saying, that wasn't me, that wasn't me. See what happens when you lie, Chantal? This is why telling the truth is so much easier.
I mean, I guess he wasn't like that mad that time, but he was more like, anytime something would happen, I would be responsible to fix it. Fuck that shit. I know I don't have to worry about any of that. But the nights in the weekly rights showing. So sometimes I'm not good at editing. I miss things. So I hope I'm really careful when it comes to my new place. I ordered my new coffee on Uber.
And that's just madness. Her ordering a coffee and cake probably cost her about $20 or $30. When she could have gone to the store and gotten coffee and cake for less than $5.
Refreshing. Sim! Foodie Beauty Fart House. I said, go to bed. Yeah, you guys were in. I remember Sofa. Just go to bed. I felt like when you drank, you got more sad through the night.
She did.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel better, clear-headed when I don't have anything, obviously. You know?
So why don't you stop doing everything? Why not leave the edibles alone? Why not leave the alcohol alone? Why do you need 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams a day, Chantal, if that's the way you feel? I mean, make it make sense. You don't need 1,000 milligrams of edibles. Nobody does. That's crazy. You're over there dropping $75 to $100 per wheelchair. And how many do you buy during the month? And you have the nerve to go to reaction channels and saying they're taking money out of my pocket when you're the one taking money out of your own pocket.
And you know what it is? I feel like I feel like I can never fully relax. Like there's always something to be worried about. You know what I mean? I feel completely alone. I don't know how to explain it. Not alone, like in a lonely way, like in a responsible for myself. Like fully realizing nobody's responsible for me except myself.
This is true.
And
And nobody can make your life better or worse than you. You're the captain of your own ship, same as all of us. Reacting to you, watching you, we are the captains of our own ship. And we set the course. We go where we want to go. We do what we want to do. That's the beauty about life. Every person can choose to make their life as happy and fulfilling as much as they want or unfulfilling. It's all your choice. So if your life is miserable, whose fault is that? You're the captain of the ship. You're at the wheel. You're steering the damn thing. And if you keep running it into the rocks, can you look over at somebody else and blame them? No, no. And do you know why people get mad at you, Chantal? Some real talk. Because I think you need some real talk. Everybody gets angry at you, not because you're vile and disgusting online, not because you come on YouTube and you break terms of service and you're constantly flashing and being an exhibitionist where really you shouldn't be an exhibitionist because that crap belongs on OnlyFans or somewhere else. But I think what makes people the most mad is the fact that you're over there and you have so much opportunity that other people would love to have. You're making a lot of money on YouTube, and you could do so much with that money. You could do so much with yourself. You could use that money to improve your life in every way, improve your health, go places, do things. Lots of people work hard. They work very hard. They struggle. They struggle immensely. And they wish that they had one open door in front of them for opportunity and fortune. And you've got it. You wandered onto YouTube and you made a channel and you're making good money and you are blowing it because you're under the assumption that the YouTube train will last forever. It may or may not last forever, but what about your health? You keep pushing your body to a place where it's ready to completely break down. You could turn it all around if you got your head out of your butt and stop acting the fool and hanging on to the fact that you're the train wreck of YouTube. You're steering the boat into a pile of rocks when you don't have to. But that's what makes everybody pissed off. The fact that you have the money and the opportunities to improve your life any way you want, and you're choosing not to. You're wasting your life. You're wasting the opportunity. You're wasting the fortune that fate has given to you. And other people are out there struggling, just trying to get a little bit of that.
and then I realized, am I like able to fully take care of myself? And then I think, yes, you have to. You have no fucking choice.
Right?
And then I start panicking and I'm like, am I doing a good enough job? What am I doing wrong? How can I take better care of myself? What people rely on me? What do I have to do? What expectations do I have for me? What responsibilities am I not taking care of? I'm not doing well enough. I'm freaking out.
And you know what, Chantal? If there's any area of your life where you're like, I don't know what to do, you can reach out to someone who knows what to do and listen to their advice and put it in play. You don't know what to do with your finances, there are financial advisors. People that could sit down with you, put out a spreadsheet and say, this is where your money's going. This is where it needs to go. This is what you need to do to save and put some stuff away. This is how you get out of a bankruptcy. This is how you improve your credit. You got problems with your health. There are people that can help you. There's nothing about your life that there aren't people out there that can advise you on what to do and how to fix things. You just have to reach out to people and listen.
That's how I live my life lately. I'm hungry anymore. And it gives me all of those sleep aids, giving me restless leg syndrome really bad.
Oh God, here she is self-diagnosing herself.
Oh, really, Bugs? Oblivion character? Antihistamine. Yeah, they give me restless leg too. I don't know why.
You know, Chantal, you've claimed so many things. You've claimed PTSD. You've claimed to have alopecia. You've claimed to have restless leg syndrome. You haven't been to the doctor for any of this.
Why are there so many people with letters of the alphabet in here? S, K, L. What about a C? Sorry. I'm just a shot away from you. And
Don't sing.
yeah, the medication. The seasons change. Why can't I have a healthy sex life and try to get better at the same time?
Because for a healthy sex life, you have to be healthy. You see how those two work together? To have a healthy sex life, you have to be healthy. And if you're not healthy, how can you have a healthy sex life? And part of a healthy sex life is knowing how to have sex in a healthy way and not get completely wrapped around a guy just because he looks at you for more than 2 seconds.
What perversions like eating cheese while having sex? How much is for only scams? I don't know right now. I could make it cheap, you know, $2.99 a month or something. With your move in the fashion show, you have the perfect opportunity to grow and change your channel. Well, that's the plan, Holly. I just need to get organized and everything. These live streams are just whatever. These ones here, I just like to talk to you guys.
No, you don't. You don't like to talk to people. You just like to turn on your camera, let it run for a while, make a little bit of money. It's all about running up the meter. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if one day you turned on the camera, pointed it at a wall, and let the camera run, and then after about an hour, turned it off. Because that's basically what it's like now. You turn on your camera, you sit there for about an hour, you watch the clock, and after an hour or two, you turn it off. You don't care about entertaining people while you're here.
Like you guys, I commit to what, Rhonda? You and FFG in the video were like the two dogs barking at each other until the gate opens and they just freeze until it closes again.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that dress or shirt she's got on. It's way too small. Those buttons are having a hard time staying together. This is not me being a fat shamer or shaming you as a female, Chantal, but I'm just being honest. You need to take that off and you don't need to wear it again. It's not flattering. It looks too small for your body. Just don't wear it again.
I don't, why, I haven't, like, I don't know her personally. How can I dislike her? Oh, she didn't make fun of while she was there, she was very respectful. While of me dancing around, I really get down and everything. I jump around and everything. I really move it. Did you see how it was moving? I got some fucking moves.
I'm going to say this, Chantal, again, not fat shaming, not shaming the fact that you are a woman of a bigger size. You were walking across that catwalk and you looked very uncomfortable, like you had a hard time moving. You did not look happy. I mean, you look like you had a hard time, you know, walking down the aisle, maybe because you're so heavy.
I was like, wow. I need my face shaver.
Diesel tank. That's kind of exciting because
That's what I'm watching.
So
What?
cozy last winter, not being my first winter doing this.
What's so funny?
Yeah, his hands look big. You know, I can usually tell. I swear, Pizza's fingers, short and fat, just like, well, average and fat, just like. No, his Kevin. I don't remember what his hands look like. Oh.
Uh-oh, did she flash? I'm glad I missed it. Did she flash?
These pants
Are those
in the
pants?
back. You see how there's all stars are all bright and shiny?
Oh, jeez.
BBL. Maybe he has a van and an apartment. Kind of offered whenever they, so because I was like, what are you doing with the cats? And I thought it would be nice to help them out, It's good to have that kind of relationship. Like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. BBJ is the priority.
Yeah, she is.
Yes. Keep them separate for a month. Yeah. They'll eventually learn to, I hope.
What if they don't, though?
Box Mountain has your back. It's full circle. I subconsciously knew I was moving. We'll say that, but I was just lazy and just too depressed.
And dirty.
Hi, coffee first. I let things get overwhelming for me. So wait, how much her birthday's in May. I think I'm gonna get any more pets until I know I'm gonna stay put and what my My
You shouldn't get any more pets, period. Right now, you're too self-absorbed and narcissistic to have pets. All you care about is you. You don't even want them to bother you while you're live streaming. You get annoyed when they bother you when you're live streaming, and you live stream all the time. So when do you have time to take care of them? You really don't. You shouldn't have the 2 pets that you have. You should give them to somebody who wants to take care of them. And then you can just do what you want to do and go where you want to go without worrying about them. Not that you worry about them right now anyway.
exact plans are, but it's hard to say. Like, life always changes, you know? Hi, plus. Isn't he cute or no? Yes. Yes. Turkish hamam. Cute. What, you think you deserve free food and board just because you're cute?
Okay, you know what? I'm going to end it here. Before I do, I'm going to take a little screenshot of Miss Chantal because that's just a great picture. That little freeze frame. That's going to be my thumbnail. Hold still, Chantal. Thank you. So that'll be my thumbnail. And I'm going to end it here. And I want to thank everybody for spending some time with me and watching my react video. If you liked it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and have a good day. Bye-bye.